your home audio workspace. How do I set myself up at home? What do I need to do, and how do I do it, basically? If you were going to set a space up in your bedroom, or let's say a spare room in your house, you want to set this workspace up that you can go in there and make noise without everybody in the world being affected. Now the thing is that this is what your bedroom looks like right now. It's got no insulation in the walls, and it's got studs every 16 inches on center. It's got 2 or 3 studs for corners, and then it's got 1 layer of probably half-inch drywall on the wall. 9 times out of 10, there's a ceiling that is your attic that, if you go up in your attic, it's just one big open space. That means that the sound goes up and comes down into the next room. You could have walls this thick. It's still going to go up and come down into the next room. What you need to do is you need to isolate this room from the outside rooms. And you got to also isolate the ceiling. There's a couple of ways that you can do this. If you've got bare walls with no drywall on it, that's easy. You're just going to buy R19 insulation and put it in the walls, staple it in place. Now we can start to build on top of that. But if you already have a room that has drywall on it, that's painted and everything, well, now you've got to blow the insulation into the wall. You see, in a wall, there are studs at 16 inches on center. Well, in the middle of that, right about here, is the fire block. It's a little piece of 2x4 that's this way. It keeps this stud 16 inches on center all the way up so it doesn't bow, because you're going to put a machined edge, which is a plywood or a drywall, up to that, and it wants to come to exactly half of that 2x4 so that you got a nailing surface, and then you can put the other one there and it has a nailing surface. Then they'll come and they'll drill a hole in the bottom and a hole in the top, so that then they blow this in and it goes up as far as this fire block, and then they put the hole in the top and they fill it in all the way up to the top. So this whole thing would be filled in this section, and then they go to the next 16-inch cavity and they'll go all the way around and blow it all in the walls. Then they put something in there and they're supposed to refinish it. Now you go up into the ceiling, into the attic, and you can lay insulation all over the place, hopefully there. If I were you, I would lay insulation into the surrounding rooms on the ceiling so that it doesn't come up and go down. You know, you've got a better chance of keeping it from the other rooms. Okay, so now you've got your inside the walls insulated and you've got your ceiling insulated. Okay?